Hi, my name's David Murphy from the Level Crossing Removal Project. I'm the Director of Research and Innovation, and today I'm here to talk to you about Smart Search, our tool that's transforming how the construction sector accesses its knowledge. I guess when we started this journey, we asked ourselves the question that, if Google's transformed how the world searches for content, and we're all used to using that interface and that way of thinking, why is it when we come to work, we change the way we think and ask our workers and the people who work with us to do the same? If we don't care where content's stored when we're searching the World Wide Web, what about if we took that same philosophy to how we approach our knowledge repositories in the work environment? First, however, it's worth me explaining a little bit more about the Level Crossing Removal Project. And the easiest way for me to describe what we do is to show you a video. The reason I show that video is to try and articulate the scale and complexity of what we do. Our project is titled the Level Crossing Removal Project. A level crossing is the intersection for us between a rail line and a road. So our role is to transform the network to try and remove these intersections, which cause a lot of inefficiency for both aspects of the network. We've got a program of 85 level crossings across metropolitan Melbourne we're removing. In addition to this, we've been charged with delivering a whole lot of other brownfield rail upgrades, including stations, new lines, and that sort of thing. The program is worth more than $18 billion and it is running over a period of 10 years currently. It may go longer. It's very fast paced. It's highly interruptive for the networks we operate in. So we have to work very fast and it is a program. So while aspects of what we do are unique to each location and each station we deliver, as you saw in the video, many aspects of what we do is actually repeated. And so we're trying to bring a program mentality to how we approach our works. It's delivering real benefits for us in the terms of we are getting more efficient and we're one of the few mega projects you'll find that is ahead of schedule and under budget. However, our aspiration is to go a lot further and support the transformation of the sector and improve how we do things. Another important facet that provides us with a context of the challenge we have is how we go about it. So all those works, at any one time, we have many projects operating in parallel, all at different phases of their life cycle. Our success has been built around a collaborative delivery model, which is an alliance model. And as this graphic shows, in that model, we have ourselves as the client, we have the operator, and then we have a whole lot of construction and consulting partners. We're pretty much partnering with almost the whole landscape of major consulting and construction partners. So under this model, this allows us to actually learn and get better. And we've got special contracting arrangements that encourage innovation and improvement. However, one of the things we discovered that between these various units, we were having barriers, and what we've been trying to look for is ways to unlock the sharing across the silos, if you like. Another contextual piece, the challenge for us in all of our work environments, but particularly for our partners who I showed on that previous graph, is that they've got corporate systems, then they've as well as alliance systems when they work with us. And so, any one of us would have a system map like this that shows the various systems for managing knowledge and how we operate in our business. So many different systems for our people. and we're very busy. We're driving teams at a very high rate. So when people have limited bandwidth and time, their interest in doing discretionary effort activities to improve how things are done is, gets chewed up by the other challenges of the day. So if that our challenge was, we've got a lot of systems with our knowledge spread across all of them, with each needing their own unique searches or their own unique access methods. If that's the challenge in the knowledge space, the opportunity we see of our program, which I've touched a little bit on, is to bring a manufacturing mindset. Hey, we're producing the same thing, or elements of our product is the same. How do we learn from what we've done before and apply it to the new projects? How do we adopt what another team's done and adapt it to our project? How do we start to look for opportunities to standardize and streamline what we do? So that challenge and that opportunity really informed our thinking and approach. So with regard to our knowledge, we started to ask ourselves, well, why should we expect any less, and change our mentality to how our people operate on the World Wide Web? So we want to be able to search our knowledge repositories as seamlessly with a user priority, to make it as easy as possible for us to do our jobs better, and to make it easier for our people to do their jobs better. So our approach was to we looked around and found a product that we thought would do the task we need, and we landed on IDLE. We piloted, because that's what we do as a research and innovation team, is we test and try if it's going to work. The government environment is notoriously difficult to crack. Following a successful pilot, we then moved into the phase of delivery, which is we're partway on the journey of. Our first step really was to integrate some high priority knowledge repositories that were provided linkages for our teams in the field, including our business process management system, our extranet, which allowed us to share dynamic knowledge across the various corporations involved, our intranet, and our engineering hub that housed a lot of the standards and other things. So we integrated those on this journey to having a user-focused, seamless journey towards accessing knowledge. The next step was, of course, the mechanics of making it happen, which, revealed that some of the way we were storing things wasn't as good as it could be. So there was some refinement on the content side, but what we did find is the ability of the tool to sort through and provide a smart filtering process on our content where we hadn't sorted it out and we had duplicates and other things, was a real asset. And from there, we moved to a user interface that allowed us to filter and manage access to the content to try and streamline what, we've got 1 million documents or something across just those initial repositories, which can be a bit overwhelming, particularly when you've got a powerful tool that can look deep inside them. So we went on this journey of mapping, sorting our content, which obviously involves engaging with the users, and then rolling it out and starting to operate. And one of the really exciting aspects of the tool we've implemented is the ability to tune and optimize it over time. And I think that is a differentiator, that we can learn and keep evolving it as the users give us feedback, because we're never going to get it perfect, and have that agile approach to keep managing and tailoring it to the specific needs of the users. So the journey we're on is about then expanding. And so this is all about getting the foundations in place. So as I said, we've sort of targeted some SharePoint aspects and other things to start. The next aspects are really some very important document repositories, which will unlock a lot of that efficiency gain, we believe. So TeamBinder, which is referred to on the screen there from Insight, is a document management system where our technical documents, drawings and so on are managed through, and official documentation. And then Content Manager is our government repository for where we store and archive information and manage a lot of our government transactions. So our role as a program manager is we have to transcend both of those worlds, the government and the delivery side, and facilitate. We're like the glue across our program. So we're trying to use this tool, and our ambition is to use this tool to do that in a different way and really transform the thinking, which is traditionally been in this sector, one focused on who do I know? Who can I ring to find the information? Or I only depend on the information that I have in my head from the last job I did. So we're really trying to take a paradigm shift in a sector that needs it. And this is the foundation. First, we've got to connect up all the knowledge sources and show how that can be done. Make that seamless for a user. Show how we can optimize it with a powerful search tool. And then we start to really unlock the potential. So, for those on the call, they'll be aware of the capabilities of the idle product and the search and some of the more sophisticated tools. And we're nowhere near this level yet. We're at the basic level of getting things plugged in and already unlocking value, to be honest. But one of our, if our challenge is getting to people going to look for information, the next challenge will become getting them to store the valuable information, which it already is. But, we're tackling the other half of the equation first. And so I guess that's why I've got written there, if we can use more sophisticated ways to find the information, then we unlock a whole lot of different methods for actually storing and different knowledge sources we didn't know we had. That could be videos, presentations, phone calls, all those sorts of other things that might be easier, interviews, easier ways of capturing those gems and little pieces of knowledge if we can start to unlock and make them easy to find once again. So that's the exciting future, and that's when we're really moving to a super transformational state, which is what I'm charged with trying to help do. We're trying to leverage our program to change a sector, and this is one example of how we do it. So it's been an exciting journey to date. We're fairly early in our journey, but we're very optimistic that this is going to be a step change in how things are done in one of the last mega sectors to really digitize and change. And it'll benefit not only us, but more broadly taxpayers and the people of Victoria and broader as a whole. So thanks for listening today. Reach out if you want to get in contact.